this is Paul Mackey, and you're listening to the One Idjit's Thoughts on podcast. This recording is for day 19 of the Dog Days of Podcasting Challenge and the Dog Days of Trivia. Last night was Trivia at Duluth Cider. We used the regular team name and took first place. Okay, you caught me. This is a pre-record before I went to Trivia, so I have no idea if we went old school with the name, nor do I know how we placed, but it's not far-fetched to think that we won. We've done it before. Alright, so the answers are for a memorable incident and a fictional detective agency this time, and the questions that follow are a music-adjacent film and a TV-adjacent music question. So, good luck. Right, welcome back to the Dog Days of Trivia on One Idjit's Thoughts on podcast. This is Paul Mackey, and I'm presenting to you yesterday's answers. On November 11th, 1987, a rock singer playing a free concert with his band climbed Valencourt Fountain in San Francisco and painted "Rock and Roll Stops the Traffic." No denying that vandalism. Aside from the 20,000 people in attendance, there was also a film crew, and they later had the incident featured in their concert film. It was Bono of U2. Bono later apologized, saying that he had the blessing of the artist but did not realize that the city owned the fountain. And in 1987, Douglas Adams took a break from hitchhiking and wrote the first book about detective character Dirk Gently, entirely new. According to the title, what sort of detective agency did Dirk Gently have? That is Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency. Some elements of the initial novel were taken from Shada, a Doctor Who serial that Adams wrote, but that never completed production. And those were the answers from yesterday. Hope you got some good points. Now into the questions for today. In 1987, Penelope Spheris directed a film best described as a punk revenge western. John Cryer and Daniel Roebuck play punks Grant and Biscuit, out to avenge the death of their pal Milo, who was played by Flea, at the hands of the redneck leader Missoula, played by Lee Ving. The setting begins in Queens, Milo's murder takes place in Arizona, and the revenge scenario takes place in Wyoming and Montana. What is the name of this 1987 film? And in 1987, Bruno Radolini sang a cover of the Staples singers' Respect Yourself with June Pointer, reaching number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. What is Bruno Radolini's real name? And those are the questions of the day. This is the Dog Days of Trivia on the One Idjit's Thoughts on podcast, and I wish you happy hunting.